In today's video, I spent 100 Minecraft days in hardcore. This challenge was really difficult and took a really long time to film and edit. So if you could please like the video, I would appreciate it so much. This is the first 50 days, just to see how it is received. So if you want the full 100 days, make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends. With that being said, enjoy the video. We spawned in a nice little tiger biome, nothing much. Day 1 was spent mostly just gathering wood and stone. I found a cave that was full of iron and coal, which was perfect. I didn't have a bed or food, so I killed some fish and trapped some sheep for wool and food. Day 2 rolled around, and I was ready to make a farm and build a better sheep pen. I went into a cave and thought it was a good idea to fight an enderman. I was wrong. I had to quickly think. I was saved by a creeper, and that in turn made me realize that I must be sure I can win a fight before I can take one. I ventured deep into the cave to find diamonds. Before nighttime, I went searching for cows, but instead found pigs, so I dug a hole and pushed them in. I finally had a bed and was able to sleep. I started day 3 by luring some piggies into the pig hole, and on my way home, I found a ravine. Remembering what Phil's in Minecraft once said.
Hey, Phil, I know you say always stay out of a ravine in hardcore, but I found a ravine.
Yeah, get the fuck away from it.
So I decided I would completely forget about it. Not much happened in day 4. I mostly just chopped down trees and terraformed the hill so I could start building a base. I spent day 5 just building my base and moving all of my items from the cave house to the new house. Nothing happened today, just more building. I started mining sand for glass, but then I ran out of storage on my PC, and I had to delete Just Cause 3. I found a wandering trader and killed him for his leads. I ended the day by going into a cave that connected all of the caves together. I started my day inside of a cave and mined some deep slate for my flooring. I found a pet axolotl and named him Dave. Be warned, don't get too attached to Dave. I smelt the deep slate for flooring and then realized you can't do anything with deep slate. Only cobbled deep slate can be used in the stone cutter. I bred sheep on day 10 and literally did nothing else. I spent the day in a cave and I found a mine shaft. I decided to make a spider farm, but I had a close encounter with a cave spider, which shook me a bit. I spent this day mining out the spawner and collecting everything I needed for the farm, and began building. When I realized it was nighttime, I rushed home to sleep. I spent today watching a tutorial on how to build the farm. Link in the description. I nearly died to a cave spider, but I was done with the spawner. I woke up, bred the pigs, and then decided to end the day by mining some more diamonds. I went back into the cave on day 15 to get some obsidian for an enchantment table. Then I proceeded to push a zombie into a wall of lava. I spent the rest of the day looking for cows, but then realized goats and llamas give leather. I cleverly wrote it into chat so I would remember to mention it. I found a cow anyway and did an epic dream clutch. I spent most of day 16 in the mob farm just clicking. I finally crafted an enchantment table on day 17, and then I enchanted my gear. On day 18, I woke up, and then I went to the spawner. I installed an auto clicker and then went to have dinner IRL. I placed a campfire under the beehive so I could harvest their honey. I also collected flowers so they could pollinate and stuff. I woke up and watched Dave die. It was very emotional, but he punched a pufferfish, so it is his fault. I moved on quickly from Dave and began to create a mine that was easy to navigate. I quickly replaced Dave for Phil, and he was pink. Today, I went back into the mine and fell into lava because I broke the #1 rule: don't dig straight down. Luckily, Phil was there to save me. Then I realized how important it would be to have water, so I dug a hole for Phil and left him there to be collected later. I was still in the cave when the day had changed, so I spent a lot of day 22 just running back. I picked up Phil from his pond, but to be honest, I had completely forgotten about him. When we got back, I built a little aquarium for him to swim in all day. I spent the rest of the day making a massive wheat farm. I fed the bees flowers and watched them kiss. I tried making glass bottles in a stone cutter, but realized that's not how the game works. I realized my pigs and potatoes weren't growing because they were too far, so I spent the day building a tunnel to connect them to my base. I moved the pigs from their old pen to their new one, and when we made it, I realized we left a few pigs behind. I found a random pig walking about, so I tried to punch him in the hole, but I ended up killing him. Wait, why does the script say kissing him? I didn't kiss the pig, I swear. I found some cows on day 25 and decided to make a pen for them so I could have some steak and leather for bookshelves. I wanted all the animals to have nicer pens, so I made them a bit bigger and added fences, but I accidentally let some sheep out. I spent the rest of the day unpacking my dishwasher and I didn't realize I didn't pause the game. Nothing interesting happened on day 27. Day 27 sucks. Today, I began making a stone pathway. It looked dumb at first, but then I spruced it up a bit. With spruce, I needed more wood, so I chopped most of the trees down, and also continued farming wheat and breeding my animals. I have no idea what happened today, but I'm pretty sure all I did was chop trees and build bridges. All I did today was finish off the bridge and began the staircase to the mines. The only thing I did today was build the staircase and mine spruce trees. I finished off the staircase and built some more beehives for my bees. Today I finally collected enough obsidian for a portal, and apparently that's all I did because that's the only footage I have for the day. I entered the nether on day 35 and immediately left out of fear. However, I returned back to the nether and had a close call with a hoglin. After my traumatic near-death experience, I returned home and created an automatic sugarcane farm. Another boring day. All I did was breed animals. I found a piglin in the nether and spent the entire day bartering. He gave me heaps of leather which helped me make a better enchantment table. I spent all of day 39 in a strip mine. I somehow immediately found diamonds and got heaps of ores. Day 40 was spent hoglin proofing the nether. I still had to add slabs though. I finished day 40 by building a cow grinder. I expanded the roof in the nether and placed cobble slabs on the floor to prevent mobs from spawning. I started to mute this part of the video because I was listening to music and OBS picked it up. I began the day by building a chicken farm, but I had no chickens, so I ran 500 blocks out and found a village with spare books and chickens. I woke up in the village on day 43 and pushed some chickens into a hole. They weren't laying any eggs, so I decided to walk them home. However, I didn't want to walk backwards for 500 blocks, so I decided to set up a dirt house outside the village and waited for the chickens to lay their eggs. I kept waiting for the chickens to lay their eggs on day 44 and I did nothing else. It was a very boring day. I left the chicken dirt house with 12 eggs and feeling good. I was going to get a chicken farm. So, I threw the eggs to the farm and they gave me no chickens. I wasted 2 whole days just looking at chickens. On day 46, I finished my enchantment table and fully upgraded my armor to diamond. I also realized the sheep were dying every time I bred them, so I expanded their cage. I went exploring into the nether and spent most of day 46 and day 47 in the nether, looking and found nothing. I spent a lot of time on day 47 running home and nothing else. I found 1 diamond today and nothing else. I finally crafted diamond boots and tidied up the base by adding some more stairs. I also crafted iron frames to show which chest contained what material. I felt adventurous today and went south and found a jungle. I found a ruined portal next to the jungle, so I broke a piece of obsidian and lit it up. I tamed 2 parrots. Don't get too attached to the red one. I started to run home when night fell. I accidentally made a creeper blow up, but luckily it killed neither of my parrots. We ran past a skeleton and it somehow sniped my red bird. Grey Bird and I ran home in tears after witnessing him die. We made it home safely and woke up on day 51. Well, I guess this is the end. Goodbye.